Before we begin this video, please subscribe right now and click the notification bell to get news on Asante Kotoko. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Daily Porcupine, the ultimate Kotoko fan channel. My name is Clinton, I'm your host for today. I know most of you have been hearing about the European Super League and sacking of Mourinho and everything has just been filled with social media, and I just want to distract you guys from that. Although fans have contacted me, they are just jokingly asking me if Kotoko and House of Oak can do something like that in the Ghana Premier League. I would like to know your thoughts. That would be funny for House of Oak and Kotoko to convince other clubs to create a breakaway league for just few people who are interested in advancing their growth and getting some money. To be incredible because of the way things are going in the Ghana Premier League right now, the referee, hooliganism and all that. But it's just all jokes. It's all jokes. I don't think Kotoko and House of Oak will be planning something like that because we obviously don't have the backing and facilities for that. But today we'll be talking about Asante Kotoko. Definitely going to talk about Asante Kotoko, and I'm going to tell you guys how Mariano Barreto doesn't want Kotoko to make the same mistake again. So before we get into it, if you haven't subscribed, do that right now and hit that notification bell. Have you done that? Alright, let's get into it. Now, as you can see, in the past years, like 3-4 years ago, Kotoko have been depending on a particular player or a star player to get results for the club. We've depended on Abdul Fattah in the special competition. He delivered, he scored a lot of goals, was the joint highest top goal scorer with Duarte Taylor and the special competition. Then he left. Then we depended on Kwame Poku, and he scored about more than 40% of the goals we registered in the Ghana Premier League this season. That's in the first round of the Ghana Premier League, and then he left. Now, if you look at these players, Abdul Fattah and Kwame Poku, whenever they are not in the match, Kotoko tend to struggle, or whenever they fail to score, Kotoko tend to struggle in the game, and it's something that has been bothering Kotoko because we've been depending on one particular player all this while for the past few years, and it's not good. And that is what Mariano Barreto is trying to do. Against Great Olympics, we played 0-0 and goalless draw, and we were with our informed player, I think our best player so far this season, Fabio Gama. That's after Kwame Poku, obviously. Fabio Gama is in form. He scored 2 goals, 2 assists in his last 4 games, and he wasn't available for that Great Olympics game, and people felt that the game would have been different. Kotoko might have won that game if we had Fabio Gama. Could be true. But Mariano Barreto wants Kotoko fans, he doesn't want Kotoko fans to depend on Fabio Gama as the player that will get them results and all that, because if you depend on one player, when that player is out injured, like what happened against Great Olympics, it means that the team, the mentality of the entire team is going to go down. They're going to struggle to get results. That is why he also stated that one of the best players in the Ghana Premier League is Augustine Okra. He's telling you that Fabio Gama is not the only best player or the important player at Kotoko. He said Kotoko is not a one-man team. Kotoko is not Mariano Barreto. Kotoko is not Razak Abalora. Kotoko is not Fabio Gama. Kotoko is not anyone. Kotoko is a collective team, and if he builds the team that way, that everyone has to coexist to achieve results, everyone has to perform well to achieve results. If this player is not in, another player comes in. If this player is not in, another player comes in. If he builds the mentality of the team like that, it means that Kotoko will be able to beat teams even if our best players are not in the pitch. That is what Mariano Barreto is trying to do, because this has been something that has been bothering Kotoko. If the star player is not in the post, we will struggle to win games. If the star player is not in the pitch, we will struggle to win games. It happened to Felix Annan, Abdul Fattah, or Kwame Poku. So now I just want everyone to support him, because that is what he's trying to do. He said, look, I didn't miss Fabio Gama. That's what Mariano Barreto said. Yeah, I didn't miss Fabio Gama. Asante Kotoko is not a one-man team. It's not a one-man team. We have other good players. He's just hoping that all the players we have be fit, and everything will be working for him, because he said his philosophy is not based on one player. His philosophy is not to make one player or to build a team around only one player, that if the player is not around, there's going to collapse and all that. He says his philosophy is building the team around itself. So you can obviously build a style of play based on fewer players, but one player is going to be a problem if that player is injured or suspended, just like Fabio Gama did. Kotoko fans are now keeping their hope on Fabio Gama. Fabio Gama this, Fabio Gama that. Fabio Gama could have played that game. If Fabio Gama played that game, he would have won and all that. Now, if Fabio Gama gets injured, what next? That is what Mariano Barreto is asking. So it is very dangerous to build a team around one player. That is what Mariano Barreto wants to change at Kotoko, because if it doesn't change, it's going to be a very huge problem for the club. I would like to know your thoughts. What do you think about the statements Mariano Barreto made against on Fabio Gama and other players? I would like to know your thoughts. Put that in the comment section and tell me what you think, because I feel that if we want to win the Ghana Premier League this season, we just have to take things the way the coach wants them. We just follow him and be patient with what he's building and his tactics, his style of play. If you see the game against Great Olympics, it was pretty good, because I felt that we have only two attackers in that game. As I said earlier, we had only two attackers in that game, and it to be not wise for us to attack, considering the fact that most of the players we have on the pitch, we are defensive players, and it wouldn't make sense for us to attack with only two attacking players among the 11 players on the pitch. So that is why he set up defensively against Great Olympics. So you saw when Michael Vinicius came in, Godfrey Desiema came in. Now we started attacking because we now have attacking players. If you read the game very well, you know that the draw against Great Olympics was a fair result. Although we had chances to win that game, we had several chances to win that game, but we couldn't take those chances, and it was unfortunate that we had to settle for a goalless draw. But I think Mariano Barreto got the tactics spot on, just that the players couldn't make the right decisions and decisive moments in the final third of the game. I would like to know your thoughts. This is a very, very important topic, because if Kotoko, overall, if Kotoko depend on Fabio Gama to get results, whenever he's not performing or whenever he's out of form, is going to cause problems. That is why Mariano Barreto wants to shift the glory or the spotlight to other players like Augustine Okra. Now he has said that Augustine Okra is one of the best players in the club. It means that Augustine Okra, whenever he comes to play, he has this responsibility on himself that I have been called one of the best players at Kotoko, so I have to show what I can offer. This is how you motivate your players, you make them stand up and perform. I'm sure he's going to do that to other players. You see, ACMA has improved greatly under Mariano Barreto. So this is what he's trying to do. He's bringing the best out of each player, not just one. He's bringing the best out of each player. So that is what we are expecting him to do, and if he continues like this and he does this perfect successfully, I'm very, very sure that we are going to win the Ghana Premier League this season. So I think that's all for today. That is what I wanted to tell you guys. If you're new here, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. Tell me what you think about today's discussion in the comment section. So I think that's all for today. If you haven't subscribed, do it right now and hit the notification bell. Till next time, guys, goodbye.